Good morning. I just want to take you through a quick snapshot of a day in my life. As a successful entrepreneur, a lot of people ask me, Melinda, how do you do it all? How do you get it all done? I just want to give you a quick overview of what I do, because I start every morning with what I call my ritual time. It's usually about 3 hours. Now, I'm a morning person, so this works out well for me. And this is where I invest in myself and what's most important to me. My rituals, my maybe working out, my time with my husband. We spend a lot of time together in these 3 hours. And this is where I invest in my body, my mind, my soul, my spirit. This is where I fill myself up so that I can bring all of me to my business and I can be giving of the overflow. Then once I get to business, this is where usually the early part of my day is dedicated to team time, where I work with and meet with a lot of my different team members so that I can invest in them, they can invest in themselves, so they can bring the best of them to the projects and to the business and do the best work that they can be doing. And then in the afternoon, before I get to the afternoon, I usually have a dedicated time for lunch. I always take time for lunch. When I skip lunch, things don't go well. And usually, I'm going to tell on myself for a second, but usually because I'm so diving deep into my business and I'm operating on all cylinders, I usually take anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour just for lunch. And I usually park my little butt on the couch in front of one of my favorite shows, NCIS. I turn off my brain, I tune into the TV, and I eat one of my favorite healthy lunches, and I just take time out. And then I come right back in it. So it's like this middle of the day rejuvenation, come back in it. And then the afternoon, this is where I work. This is what I call project time. This is where I work in my business, where I'm actually doing the work, whether it's creating content, working with copy, creating materials, program materials, working with my clients, delivering programs and trainings. That's project time, working in my business, because I've got like one foot in the doing of my business where I wear the hat of different roles in the organization chart, and I have one hat in the leading of my business, and I've got to balance both of those. And then I always, as a rule, when my husband gets home from work, I stop whatever I'm doing. I stop my work, and now it's time that we spend together, and my evenings and my weekends are sacred for me. And my husband and I usually have date night almost every night. We get Green Chef because we love cooking together. We love having dinner together. And so we have beautiful, organic, healthy food. All the ingredients are delivered. We don't have to figure out what's for dinner. We just pick the meal we want. We enjoy it. We spend time together, and we just absolutely create space for ourselves. So we fill ourselves back up after having a long day at work. And then the evenings are for time with my hubby, time with my friends, time with my family. And again, that's sacred time on the evenings and the weekends. And then throughout any given day, I'm always inserting self-care, whether it's a nap in the middle of the afternoon, whether it's a manicure, a massage, going out back and playing with my puppy dog, going to lunch with girlfriends, whatever it is, I always am mindful of inserting self-care, because my top priority is that I'm always giving of the overflow when I bring myself to my business. I never want to be operating on the fumes. I never want to be operating from exhaustion. So I'm always giving of the overflow. And I always want to insert self-care. What I'm not doing, I'm rarely checking emails. I certainly don't start my day that way. I rarely end my day that way. Inserted in between, there's a couple of moments where I go through my emails, I empty my inbox, and I make sure everybody has what they need, and I'm giving everybody what they need. So I'm always taking care of myself. I'm always looking out and holding space for others to take care of them, because when we can bring all of ourselves to our business, our passions, our dreams, the creativity flows, the inspiration happens, the ripple effect continues, and we're making the impact that we're here to make. So that's a day in the life of this successful entrepreneur. If you're an entrepreneur, or even if you have a job, like, what is it? Comment below and let me know, what is one thing that you do that contributes to you having a successful life, and what it means to give of the overflow for you. I want to hear that from you.